Welcome children to our next class. So we have already learned about how to find two factors of a number, to find all the factors of a number. Now we will learn about how to find the common factors. So let's start with the example. Common factors. So I've taken a bigger number. Find the common factors of 56 and 120. So first we have to find all the factors of 56 and 120. So since you already know how to find all the factors of 56 and 120, so here I found out, say 56. How do you find all the factors of 56? Let's do a bit of recap. 56 is 1 into 56. Then 56 is also divisible by 2, isn't it? 2 is a factor of 56 because the last digit of 56 is even. This is 6, which is even, isn't it? So 2 into what will give you 56? 2 into 28. Now those who don't know how to find out 2 into what will give you 56, you can divide 56 by 2 and you can check that 2 into 28 will give you 56. Now with 3, it is not a factor of 56. How will you know? 5 plus 6, you remember the sum of the digits. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So according to divisibility rule, 3 will not be a factor of 56. You cannot divide 56 by 3. So next is 4. For 4, you have to divide 56 by 4 and find out. So that will give you 4 into 14 is 56. Next with 5, you use your divisibility rule, whether it will be 56 can be divided by 5. Then 6 also. If it is divisible by 2 and 3, then only it will be divisible by 6, isn't it? 56 will be divisible by 6. But in this case, that is not there. So we do not write 6. Next, 7 into 8 is 56. The next number after 7 is 8. 8 into 7 is 56. But what happens here? We find that 8 is already repeated. It's already there in the factor part. So we do not continue with that because otherwise the factors will be repeated only. Now in this case, so we get all the factors. Here I have not circled all the factors because here mainly we'll be dealing with the common factors. So now next is 120. For 120 we start with 1. So 1 into 120. Next is 2, isn't it? 120 will be divisible by 2. It is a even number. And you find out 2 into what will give you 120. That is 2 into 60. 120 is also divisible by 3. Why? Because 2 plus 1 plus 0, sum of all the digits will give you 3. Now since 3 is divisible by 3, so 3 is a factor. So 3 into 40 will give you 120. Next 120 is equal to how much? 4 into 30. Next with 5. Next with 6. Then will it go by 120? Will it is a multiple of 7 or not? You find out. So here we found that 7 is not a divisor, exact divisor, or 120 is not a multiple of 7. So whichever way you say. So we have to skip that. Then 8, 120, you divide by 8 and you check. Then you get 120 is equal to 10 into 12. Now 9 and 11 are also not factors, isn't it, of 120? Next is 12. 12 is already repeated in the factors part. So here is 12 and here already there is 12. So whatever factors we get after this will be only a repetition of all these numbers. So we stop here. So where to stop is a very important thing and you have to understand that very clearly. So now we got all the factors of 56. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 14, 28 and 56. Similarly here all these are factors of 120. So we are not going to write all the factors. We have to to select, we have to select only the common ones. That is here 1, it's present here also. So I have put it within a box. Then 2, then next is 4. 3 is here, but it is not here, so I have not put it within a box. So I'll go serially, okay? 4 is here. Then 7 should have been here, but it's not there. So we won't put it within the box. 8 is there here also. Then 14 is not there. It should have been here somewhere, but it's not there. So it's not common. 28 is also not common. 56 is also not common. So we get only these 4 numbers which are present in these factors also, factors of 56, which is also present in the factors of 120. So it is better to use colors or some symbols to understand which are common. So common factors of 56 and 120 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. So I've highlighted it, you color it, you highlight it, you put it within a box. It's up to you how you do it, as long as you understand. Next, there are 3 numbers. Now, I've given you another sum where 3 numbers are present. This is for 15, 25, and 60. You have to find the common factors of all these 3 numbers. So for 15, by now, you know how to find all the factors of 15. 1 into 15. 2 is not a factor, so I skip that. 3 into 5 is 15. 4 is not a factor of 15, then 5, yes, 5 is a factor of 15, but it is repeated here, so we stop here. 1 into 25, 5 into 5, now 2, 3, 4, you know, are not factors of 25. Now in this case, see, 6, 7, 8, you have to check till you get the number repeated, because otherwise, you may miss out on some factors. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you continue, you check with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25 is finally the next factor we get. So it's not that you skip numbers and you just conclude that no, after 5 into 5, there are no more. You have to check because you might miss out on some important factors. So here we get 25 is equal to 25, which is repeated here, 25 into 1, so it'll be just a repetition, isn't it? So we'll stop here. Now next, of course, you can stop here also. 5 into 5 is already there, repeated. Now next is 16. Now for 60, we have all these factors. And here after 6, we check with 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 is repeated, so we'll stop here. And then accordingly, we find factors which are present in all the 3. Now you see, in 15, you get a factor 3. In 60, also you get a factor 3. But 3 is not common to all the numbers. It's not a common factor. Because here there is 15, 25, and 60. So it should be present in all the 3. Is it clear, all of you? So here we get only 2 common factors. Common factors of 15, 25, and 60 are 1 and 5. So I hope that's clear to you, all of you. Now find the common factor of 12 and 25. So here I found all the factors of 12. So you should know where to stop. 4 is repeated, so we stop here. Here 25, 5 into 5. So we stop here. Okay. Actually, this line is not to be written. This is just for your understanding. Okay. You can stop there. You can check it and then stop. Or since you're doing it for the first time, the common factor, so you can write this also where you're stopping. Once you learn this last line and that stop or repeated is not important. In fact, not necessary at all. Now, what are the common factors we get? If we check, we get only 1 as a common factor. So when common factor is only 1, such numbers are called co-primes. So 12 and 25 are called co-prime numbers. They may not be prime. Each 12 is not a prime number. It has so many factors, isn't it? 25 is also has more than 2 factors. So it is a composite number. Yet 12 and 25 are co-primes. That means they do not have any common factor except 1. So two numbers are said to be co-prime if they do not have a common factor other than 1. Now suppose you get questions like, show 15 and 7 are co-prime. So you have to find all the factors of 15, find all the factors of 7, find the common factor, and then you prove whether it's a co-prime or not. They are co-prime or not. Now are 16 and 9 co-prime? So you have to find all the factors of 16. You find all the factors of 9. Then you find the common factors. So if you have common factor as only 1, then you get a co-prime number. 16 and 9 are co-prime. If there are more than one factor which are common to both, then you say they are not co-prime. So you have to do it and check it. Just don't write yes or no. Okay. The next is find the common factors of. Now two sums are for homework. You go through the steps, see the explanation, but the whole thing of today's class should be done in your classwork copy. So I hope it's clear, the whole thing, everything from definition, from the sums that I've done for you, for the sums that I've given you to do, everything should be in your classwork copy. Okay? So see you in the next class.